first before I show off the madness. But hey everybody, Joys of Sorrow. Welcome to the Joys of Sorrow channel. And Thanksgiving is coming. That time of the year. And one of my favorite things about Thanksgiving is obviously the fucking food. The food is the best thing about Thanksgiving. So, last few years, I've actually been the one that makes the turkey. No, I don't actually fucking cook the turkey. Hi, Jennifer. So I do the next best thing. Buy these. These are the Popeyes fully cooked Cajun style turkeys. You can pick them up right now, although if you really are thinking of trying one, do so as soon as possible. These are a really hot item and they go quick. Usually hard to find during the week of Thanksgiving if you're trying to wait for last minute. But they will set you back. It costs about $50 a piece. Now, there's a lot of people that are going to complain that $50 is a lot of money to pay for a bird that may be 10 pounds. You know, about 10, maybe 12 pounds. But it is pre-cooked, pre-seasoned, and I've been doing these for 4 years now, and they are delicious. As a matter of fact, the last 2 years, I've needed to actually get 2. So, because people actually started liking these turkeys. Now, while I'm glad people like the turkey, one of the problems that leaves me with is if I have a very busy Thanksgiving, and you only have one oven in the fucking house and you're not the only person that's going to cook, it's going to present a whole lot of problems. So, because these are pre-cooked, I'm not worried so much in regards to fucking up the flavor or anything like that. I'm more worried about getting them properly warmed. So, like I said, I'm not gonna be the only one cooking this year. We're also making somebody's gonna make a ham. Or somebody's also making bread. Or, it's Thanksgiving. You're gonna cook quite a bit. So I'm going to try something new this year. I'm gonna try one of these. These are the electric turkey roasters or electric ovens. They're on sale at Walmart for about $25. I think it was like 24 and change. Let me see. Here's the box. You guys can see this is the 14-quart one. So it says it can fit up to a 20-pound bird in it. So these birds are nowhere near 20 pounds. So what I actually want to do is here. Let me flip this camera around. Show you guys. It's a pretty simple item. Knob system here. Think pretty much like a slow cooker, except you're setting your temperatures. It goes up to 450. Lowest looks to be 150 degrees. Honestly, that's not bad. Inside is pretty nice and roomy. I am going to, use warm soapy water to rub this down and clean it up. It does say on the instructions that the first time you run it, there might be a bit of a smell to it. So I'm thinking I'm going to run it a few days prior, or maybe actually after doing this live stream, to get whatever that scent issue could be out of it. Because the last thing I would want is these turkeys to pick up that flavor. Well, they shouldn't. And again, says it'll fit a 20-pound bird. This thing's nowhere near 20 pounds. So, oh yeah. That'll fit in there. Nice and easy. No problem. And then, set it. Let that cook. I think it's about 2.5 or 3 hours to cook one of these. So I could cook one in here. I could cook one in the oven. And then the other person who's cooking can do the ham. And then I already have a small gas stove, so if I need to do any extra stuff, I can cook outside. There's a little mini rack right here, this one that comes with it. This would go at the bottom. But I think this will work out pretty well. For 25 bucks, hey, you know what? It's not bad. Um, it's a pretty big item, you know, and I don't see myself using it very often. You ready, big guy? For what, Thanksgiving? I'm barely getting ready, man. Rick, that's why I'm showing off this thing, and I hope it works. Um, because I got a lot to cook this year. Anyways, again, thought I'd just show you guys that real quick. Again, for 25 bucks, electric roaster should work out. Save me some time and space. Wattage isn't too bad on those. Those things pull about, I think, set maximum 1450 watts. There's the second one right there. A Suverdi machine. No, it's a 14 quart. Oh, sorry about the bag. 14 quart oven roaster, Rick. Yeah, I still got stuff to. I got the stuffing. I got gravy. I got what else do I got? I need to get more mashed potatoes. I'm not gonna have enough of mashed potatoes. The reason we got the second turkey was because of the not last minute, but not too long ago. Family members that I've never met before are apparently going to be coming over, so we don't know how they eat or anything like that. So, better to be just safer than sorry. But I'm going to put the box away for this. If it doesn't work, I'll take it back. But hey, 25 bucks, not a lot. So I'll update you guys in regards to how this thing functions. If this thing functions well, I don't have any reason really to believe that it's gonna fail on me, but you never know. That's made in China. Yeah, you gotta have a full fridge, damn it. You never know when the fuck. Well, you know what? That's actually kind of a debatable topic. If you should really have a full fridge. A lot of people make the argument that you should always keep your fridge full, that because you never know what's going to happen in an emergency, or but at the same time, if you get a lot of refrigerated food, you don't have a backup power system to power that fridge, a lot of that food's going to go bad real quick. So it's a good thing to think about there. There's the pros and cons of everything, right? And I'm actually, the house here, we actually are in need of a freezer box. We actually had a fridge outside. If you actually guys ever saw any of the videos that I did outside, there used to be a silver fridge out there where I made my videos. That fridge is gone now. So it's kind of hard to squeeze everything into this fridge, even though this fridge is actually pretty big. But yeah, we've been talking. We need a freezer box. I need a big freezer box that we can put outside for like meats and stuff. Because meats and stuff can be frozen, and it'll save us a lot of room in the actual fridge. But so everybody been. I'm not gonna do this too long. I know that I think Cal is either Cal premiering or he's streaming right now. I know he's doing either or. Fight. Well, what is that time already? It's barely 11:30 my time. Evan, I thought you go on at fuck time you go on? 3 o'clock my time usually. Just put this in my little back storage area. Hey Z, I gotta fix this place up. This place is a mess. All my shit's everywhere. Well, not all my shit, but a lot of my shit's all over the place. Haven't used this thing in a long while. Oh, there's the little solar panel for the fuck? That bug zapper that I got that I took over to the old Shepherd's Tree House, or what would the camp formerly known as Shepherd's Tree House. In a few hours, I don't, I don't know if I guys have shown you actually this. I think you guys have seen video of me on it, but I haven't really shown you anything good video of it inflated. But this is a Intex Explorer 2 inflatable kayak. This one's actually under the process of being fixed. Under here is a patch that I just recently put. It's about the size of a dime. I have no fish, man. I don't have aquariums or anything like that. This is the boat that I used to catch fish. Actually, I think that of both of my boats, this is the only one that I've caught the most fish, the inflatable kayak. But I took off from the beach 2 weeks ago, and I set my backpack down hard because I was having an issue dealing with my sand anchor. By the way, for those of you who don't know what a sand anchor is, this is a sand anchor. Basically, it's a fucked up waterproof bag that you put a bunch of sand in it, and it comes with like a 15-foot rope. You can get longer rope. They're usually meant to keep like your personal watercraft and stuff close to shore. Some people use them in like lakes and streams. I've used it in the marina. You're technically not supposed to, and it works there, but that does not work for shit at the beach. Wherever there is strong current, the current basically turns this into its bitch. And I was kind of stupid for not thinking about that, because if you think about it, when you look at the beach, if you go past the waves, even though you were past the waves, the current is still going through underwater, and it's picking up sand like a motherfucker. So that was ignorant of me to think that something like that would work for doing, beach takeoffs. Hey, Desmond. Who else said it? I said hey to Carlos. Evan, I didn't say hey to you. Hey, how's it going, man? But yeah, long story short again, I took off from the beach. I was intending to go fishing over at Will Rogers State Beach. I put my backpack down hard, didn't realize the bottom of my backpack had a hook poking out of it, and it basically put a pinhole in there. Now, the beauty of how these are designed, if you can tell, the floor is one inflating chamber, and then each side, both the left and the right, are their own individual inflating chambers. So, like, here's the valve. No, this is just the brick area. The pool's right here. The pool's been drained. The pool has been leaking for quite a while. We haven't figured out why. And the fucking water bill's getting expensive. We were losing almost like 5 inches of water a fucking day. So that wasn't good. So we just decided we're just gonna drain the fucking pool. And my old man actually did this coating on it. And yeah, he fucked it up. We didn't do that good of a job. So that's got to be redone. But yeah, as I was saying, each one of these sides is a chamber. There's the valve for one. There's the valve for the bottom. The other side has a valve. This is the drain hole. This actually caught me a bit off guard. Oh wow, dude, that's more than ours. Our bill went up here. Our bill went up to, our average in the summer is anywhere between $11 and $1400, and that was 2 months back, 2 pays back. It went up to like $1800. It's fucking insane. But yeah, this will be ready to run in a few hours. I'm gonna pump some air into it. Should be working just fine. It is a little dusty. You know, I've had it sitting out here for 2 weeks. That fire happened. Wind has been kicking off like mad. I'm surprised the winds aren't that bad today. Even if the patch fails though, guys, I do have to recommend this inflatable kayak. I'll give you I'll give you an example. It's cost $80 on Amazon. All right. You can go to Marina Del Rey. You can go to Venice. You can go to Malibu and go rent a kayak. You're gonna probably run about $40, $60 to rent a kayak for about 2 hours. And let's say you like it, or let's say you just do it twice or three times a year. Let's say you don't do it to you don't want to buy one because you don't do it that often, but you do like to do it, once or twice a year. Um, for the price of this inflatable, you'll make up for it. It makes up for itself taking it out the second time. Plain and simple. Now, there are obviously some differences with an inflatable kayak rather than a hard shell kayak. They're a little harder to to pedal around. They're not impossible to. You will feel a little bit more resistance because rather than actually sitting on something that's partially in the water because it's full of air, it's kind of sitting on top of the water. There is a skeg though that comes with it. A skeg is like a fin that goes underwater, and that will help you gain traction. Um, these are the oars that it comes with right here. No, Desmond, I actually think it's probably, I think it's either this light right here, something around this light, or where that bad patch is over there. I think we might have a hole there. The plumbing surprisingly has not been bad. At first, we actually thought it was a little spa here, but because we've had issues where this light right here pops off, but it's sealed in there, so it wasn't that. But yeah, the oars that come with the thing suck. So I have these oars from Walmart. These are the fishing oars. They're about 20. I think they're like $25 for the oar or the set, and they're way better. And I can steer just fine. This is what I put on there when I fish. My floating vest, a small net. Now I actually use this to bring in fish. I use this to catch sand crabs. Manual pump, some pliers in there, and then this is just one of those size pieces. Zip them 2 to 3 points. The ones, yeah, 3 points for the ones to the side. Very easy, But yeah, I mean, place is a bit of a mess. I gotta go get more extension cords. Christmas is coming. I need at least probably 3 more of these. These are 50-foot 12-gauge extension cords. This is the seat. Now, this is probably the only bad feature of the inflatable kayak is the seat. The seat sucks. I think maybe somebody of a slimmer frame will have a much easier time with this seat. But if you are a fat fuck like myself, you will not. It fucking sucks. Usually what I do is see these straps right here. This is the top part, and this is the bottom part with the Velcro. So you Velcro it onto here. I Velcro onto the back part. This is technically a two-person inflatable kayak, but weight limit's 400 pounds. That's why I got it, so I can fit more weight on it. And I just use it myself. They have single-person ones you guys can pick up for like $60 or sometimes even less. That'll hold about, I think, 220. And anyways, and then what I'll do is when this is inflated, I put that basket back here. I weave this line through it, and then that clips onto here. The kayak with everything on it usually fits into this bag. This is the bag it came with. Again, the brand is Intex. The bag is garbage. Honestly, I need to replace this bag. I'm actually looking at Amazon right now for Intex is the brand, for a better bag. But overall, I want to say it weighs less than 20 pounds altogether. You know, when this is all folded in. If you're running just like I do it with just the one seat, one set of oars. Um, Now, obviously, the basket will weigh more because I got stuff on it plus my rods. But I mean, I can fit this into my Honda Fit easily, no problems, and still carry a cooler. Still carry a. I have a pop-up tent, or not a pop-up tent, but a pop-up beach shelter. And I can still carry plenty of other things with me, and make a decent trip out of it. So yeah, again, this wasn't so hard. All I did here was I just rubbed with rubbing alcohol, paper towel, cleaned it up, dried it out, put some Loctite glue on it, put the clear patch on top. Very small pinhole. It didn't puncture through to the other way. It was just you know, a top thing. Actually, here, see if I can flip this around a little bit. Let's see. Here's the bottom of it. Let's see. This nothing there. But just to wow, that's new. Let me just show you guys how much abuse I've put this kayak through. Oh my goodness. I might have to patch that, That hasn't leaked yet. Let me show you guys. Look at that. That has not cut all the way through. But, yeah, it hasn't cut all the way through. That's actually pretty cool. But you know what? I should probably patch that. I might have to just run some of that PVC glue just on top. Just for safety. But, it hasn't ripped it apart. I've been really abusive to this, guys. I had it since April. I've taken it out at least a dozen times. Took it out 4 times into the fresh water, 5 times into like the marina, and I've done my 4th beach takeoff already on it. But all right, guys. I was pretty much showing you the Thanksgiving stuff and the electric roaster. I wasn't really trying to veer off and show you everything else. Kind of glad I did catch that though. I mean, wow, that's pretty big, but I am so surprised that it did not get through it. I'm kind of wondering how I did that. But you know what? This could give me a chance to, because someone else was telling me to use, there's actually Gorilla Tape that will work for this, and this guy uses it for his pontoon boat, or not his pontoon boat. Well, yeah, his pontoon float thingy. But I might be able to just do that with this. But yeah, man, I'm so surprised. But yeah, like I was showing you guys, there's no damage on this side. From that area I'm trying to fix.